Hey everyone, this is Elaine Sarantakos. Welcome to my channel. This is where we create and live a travel lifestyle that we love. So today I want to talk to you about 3 things that I love and 3 things that I hated about being an au pair. Probably there's more, but we're only going to stick to 3. So I actually was an au pair the summer of 2009 in Spain with 2 families, just outside of Madrid and also in the north outside of Barcelona. I always played with the idea of being an au pair and I thought it was pretty cool, but it wasn't until I saw Vicky Cristina Barcelona, or perhaps Javier Bardem, that I decided, you know what, I want to spend a summer in Spain. Was it like that? Did I meet that man and drink the Vino and, you know, escape? No, I was an au pair. So it was kind of like a different dream, different reality of what I was going for. The first thing that I really love about being an au pair is just the whole cultural immersion. This is living with a family and you're seeing this authentic experience, feeling it, you're seeing what they're doing, what are their customs, what are their traditions, how are they living, and as a person from Canada living in a Spanish family, it was completely different and I was able to appreciate and sometimes not appreciate, just the contrast and see how people really live, you know, whether it's cooking and it's the paella, or how they eat together as a family, or how they serve the plates, you know, as platos, and just the different styles. So I think that's really cool. And even just seeing, you know, when they have a party and people are coming over, and obviously parties are parties, but it's just the different style. I think that you're able to experience this living with a family as opposed to staying at a hotel, staying at a hostel, even couch surfing. Couch surfing, I'm all for it, and although you do get that more of that immersion, it's not like actually living for an extended period of time. The second thing I love about being an au pair is I think that little kids, when they're speaking a foreign language, I think that they're absolutely adorable. Unless, of course, they're running after you with Cheetos and their hands are all, you know, like cheesy, and they're like, ah, and the parents are like, ew, aren't they so cute? Aren't they so adorable? And I'm thinking, yeah, they're so sweet, and I'm like running away. But yeah, kids usually are really cute when they're speaking another language. What I love is the whole experience of just being an au pair, what it stands for. So basically, well, it actually changes depending on what your contract is. You go there, you're living with a family, you're either taking care of them, sometimes there's a nanny, and sometimes you're just speaking to them in English, sometimes there's also cleaning duties, so it really depends. And in exchange, you get food and you get spending money. So I think that that's really a great way that somebody can travel. Now, 3 things that I did not like. Okay, so number 1, trust issues. If you're going to be with a family, you know, if you're going to accept an au pair, I think that you should be okay and be at peace, do some yoga with yourself and your house. I had the second family that I was with, they had trust issues. It wasn't necessarily the father, it was the mother, who was also an au pair twice. Once in London and once in Australia for a rich family who, a dog, like she was an au pair taking care of a dog, which is kind of cool because I love dogs. So I was thinking to myself, does she have sneaky ideas in her head, and was she sneaky as an au pair, which means that she doesn't trust me as an au pair, so she's just projecting her inner self onto me? I have no idea what. Let me just tell you some examples. For example, they wouldn't give me the keys to the house when we were in Barcelona. So that's kind of weird. Like, why wouldn't you give me an extra key? And they said, what happens if you meet somebody on the street and then you give, by any chance, the key to the house, and then they're going to come to our house and they're going to rob us? And, you know, I was thinking in my head, how are you even coming up with this whole story in your mind? That's just crazy. Why the heck would I do that? Also, she didn't want me to use her internet, like her computer. I'm not going to go through your files because my computer died. Actually, that's the computer where I actually have some video footage of being an au pair. I should try to get that out so that I can make videos about it, so I can show you hands-on what the heck I was talking about. One weekend, they wanted to go back to this camp that we were staying at for a month. It was supposed to originally be for 2 weeks, but ended up being a month. And I didn't want to go back. So I wasn't able to stay at their house, which was basically, you know, like a condo in a, you know, European style apartment. I had to sleep over the husband's ex-wife's house. I wasn't able to stay in that house, and I'm thinking, lady, I'm not going to take anything from you. You don't trust me. I'm the one who's coming from Canada in a house with a whole family that I don't even know. So definitely you should not have trust issues. I don't like to ask people for money. So sometimes both families, they were forgetful, and that's just because life is busy, I guess, and they wouldn't pay me on time or the day that they were supposed to. And sure, it's not a lot of money, but usually when people go as au pairs, they don't have a lot of funds. So, and you're getting a really good deal. You're getting all of this for maybe, you pay an au pair 50 euro, 120 euro, somewhere in between that, is really knowing where you're going to be situated. So as I said, the second family, we were at a camp initially. It was outside of Barcelona and it was very isolated, and we were only supposed to be there for 2 weeks. Then it turned into 3 weeks. Then it turned into a month. So was I really in Spain for 3 months, or was I, you know, out of that 3 months, I was 1 month in this isolated area that could have been anywhere in the world. So you want to, you know, make sure that you know where you're going. Just say I finished work at 5 o'clock with them. By the time I got ready, by the time I made it to Madrid, by the time I got back, because I had to make the last bus, I was basically, I'd only be able to be in Madrid for three hours or so. And then on the weekends I had to sleep over other au pair that I met over their house so that I could actually enjoy Madrid. So those are the 3 things that I love and 3 things that I hated about being an au pair. I'm going to be making other videos as well. If you have any comments or any questions, please leave it below in the comment box. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.